All right, and we have returned. Folks, we haven't made one of these in a while. Welcome to an honest conversation. You know, it's been a rough couple months, I got to say. You know, very rough couple months. And I thought I'd lighten it up with my very special guest today. She's a black Israelite political philosopher. I want you guys to give a big round of applause to Daisy the dog.
Life is nothing but a meaningless void. Every day I wake up and curse God for allowing me to have another breath.
Wow, you're kind of a real buzzkill, you know that?
Shut the fuck up.
All right, well, that's it for Daisy the dog. I guess you have to resume and make this episode a solo episode. So give me 1 second, folks. We'll be right back. My apologies about that, folks. Daisy the dog is, well, she's kind of a buzzkill, kind of a bitch, but, you know, she's my bitch, you know, and I love her. Sure, she's ancient, a little racist, blind, dumb, shits everywhere, pisses everywhere, growls. But she's a good dog. I love her. You know, we haven't made one of these. The last time I made one of these episodes was probably about 1 month ago. I had my friend Javi Balone, best friend, and we made a clip where I pointed a gun at his head, and, well, it got a lot of views on Instagram, but I also got threatened by what I believe, and this isn't me being racist, a Muslim. They said that they were going to throw tomatoes at one of our shows in Austin, Texas. Now, luckily, I forget how fucking stupid this AI camera is. Luckily, that didn't happen. Javi's a pro, and he resolved the situation through friendly comments. And basically, he just said, hey, go drink a beer, and he did. And, you know, that's how world peace started. And I think that can be, that's a lesson, I believe, that can be applied to almost about anything. You know, like the war going on, I feel like we could just solve it by, you know, having a peace treaty where we just get really fucked up. Now, I'm not sure if it's against the Muslim faith to get drunk, but that's probably why they're so mad, man. I mean, if I couldn't legally drink beer, I'd blow shit up too, you know? I realized, though, that, like, not everyone, like, likes guns. And I found that out because I was talking to a friend who I was going to give a telescope to. And the photo, I have the photo of the telescope. And in the background of that photo is the gun. And the gun, from certain angles, I mean, it doesn't have a trigger or anything like that, but it does look like a real gun. And I didn't realize that the photo, I didn't even notice the gun was in the background, and they just left me on red. And, you know, every right to, because, I mean, that just kind of looks like a threat. So I just want, if they are watching this, I want to say I'm not a psychopath. It was a fake gun. And, you know, I love my dog. And, yeah, this episode's going to be a shit show. I fucked up because I was like, oh, I'm going to do these more often. I did 2 episodes, and then I just didn't do them. And it was because, you know, I got busy. I started touring more. I tried to give up drinking for Lent. That failed, like, in the first 4 days because a fucking mattress fell on me during a job interview. And I was so embarrassed that I was like, you know what, I'm just going to pick up drinking again. And I did. So I lasted 3 days without drinking until that job interview where a mattress fell on me. And I've just kind of been on a bender. But luckily, I've slowed it down a bit. You know, I started doing landscaping again with my unk. You know, shout out my unk. Yo, you know what's up, doggy. Sure, sometimes I fuck up on the job and you get a little mad at me, but we still fam, homie. Love you, bro. And, you know, that's been fun, and I've cut back my drinking a lot, but my sleep has been incredibly fucked up. You know, like, I realized that one of the big reasons I drink a lot is simply just so I can pass out and go to bed. But what no one tells you about the side effects with that is sometimes you send a couple text messages that you regret sending, and, you know, next thing you know, you're in a pickle. And that's what I'll say about that. Now, am I going to quit drinking? No. Am I going to find a way where I don't use Instagram when I'm drunk? Let's try to do that. Maybe that's a debatable question. And, you know, I know I sound bitter, but I'm honestly in a very good mood. You know, life's pretty good when you really think about it and break stuff down. You know, they just released a new Supergirl trailer, and you know, when I first saw the first Supergirl trailer, I was like, this looks like okay, looks like mid shit. And then I saw the second Supergirl trailer, and it had Superman in it, and I'm like, you know what? This looks pretty good. This looks like it's gonna be a good movie. Same thing with Spider-Man. They just released a new Spider-Man trailer, and that looks pretty good. I'm not even a huge Spider-Man fan. Like, my go-to soup is Batman, but, you know, like, fuck it, dude. I'll get in some Spidey. But, man, life's just been good, dude. I've been doing a lot of shows. You know, I did 2 shows in Arizona, and those are cool. We stayed at 2 Airbnbs, and one of the Airbnbs had a pool, and I got incredibly drunk, swam. I saw the sunrise from the pool. It was awesome, man. I went on Facebook. I told one of these comics to shut up, and I used the N-word. But I think I gained respect from it. And then we did Tucson, and that was a circus. There was literally a clown there. Shout out Yucko, I believe so, or Wacko, or you know who you are, brah. The clown. And there was these 2 lesbians. One of them was pretty cool, but the other one was a total controlling bitch, man. Like she could tell she was like a new age, like she was old. She had to be like in her 60s, but you could tell like she just gave up dick. You know what I mean? Like she just became a lesbian. Like you could tell like she got a divorce and she went on a whole fuck men sort of kick, and she was like, fuck it, I'm gonna try the puss, and you know, she did that, and she was just very controlling, man. She did a 6'7" joke, and right when I saw that, I was like, I lost my shit, and I had to follow that, and I thought, like, this bitch did a 6'7" joke? All right, I'm going to show her what's up. And I was going to go up without all the confidence in the world to go say my fucking set, which I think is a good, I give it a 7.5 out of 10, that performance. But I was like, I'm going to fucking crush. I'm going to do a 10 tonight. I went up there, fucking the microphone cord. I grabbed the mic, and the microphone cord just falls off. And immediately, my confidence just went from 10 to fucking, like, you ever seen an abused dog that just has its tail stuck between its legs? That level. Like, just 0. You know, I was sweating. I was sober, too. I probably had, like, 4 Bud Lights, which ain't shit. And then after that, I'm not sure if this was before or after, we had a dispensary show where I accidentally inhaled too many weed fumes and got accidentally high, and that wasn't fun. And then what else happened? I had another show. I did a show at my local comedy club for a competition, and, you know, I realized something about that. Like, I'm not sure if, like, you just get so confident that you develop an ego. And I did. I developed an ego. I'm like, I'm going to do this competition. I'm fucking Trump. I'm just going to crush everyone during this election and then talk shit like the president does. And I went in there. I did my set. I didn't bomb. I did okay. But I was like, yeah, I didn't win. And I just remember feeling so bad. I walked home. And where I'm walking, because I live down the street from the comedy club. I'm walking home. And I was like, I'm just going to go get drunk at the park. So stop at the Circle K. I have to use the restroom. A hobo went in there and pissed all over the floor. So I had homeless pee on my boots. And then I got my 3 tall boys, a pack of Lucky Strikes. I went to this park, sat there, drank beer, and then I walked home. And then my dad got mad at me because I looked sad. So, but other than that, it was a pretty good day. I got a hug. That was awesome. And yeah, man, life's just been going pretty good, man. I've been working my uncle. That's cool. Getting some family time. Been working my uncle, my other uncle, and my gay cousin. They're all fucking cool, man. And, you know, from doing, like, landscaping and all this stuff, I feel like, I just feel like manly, you know, like a man. Because I'm out there working my hands and with the grit, you know, making probably shit pay. But, you know, like, feels good, dude. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's before I was, like, unemployed and I was doing, like, odd shit. And, you know, every day felt like Friday. And it's finally nice to, like, go back to having that, like, wow, I appreciate Fridays now, you know? Now, like, a beer after work feels like not only earned but deserved, which I guess are the same thing. And it's just nice. The only problem is that after work I probably have one too many brewskis. And then people get concerned about me because I turn into Joe Biden. And, but that happens, you know? Like, not everything can be a win, you know, and that's what I realized. It's like I'm kind of basically what I'm trying to say is I'm glad I lost that competition. Now in hindsight, yeah, I missed out on $500, which I could have used, to buy a plane ticket for another show, but that doesn't even matter no more because we're driving. So, you know, the Lord works in mysterious ways, and I'm kind of glad I don't have to buy a plane ticket, especially with all that shit going. Just in general, like even before, like all the stuff going on with TSA. Like before, I didn't want to. I just hated like going through TSA. Hated having to take my shoes off, having to get my bag checked. Did I accidentally bring a bomb? I don't know. Did I bring something that looks like a bomb? Oh, great. Are they gonna stop me? How many times have I fucking said while I lost a video game and made a terrorist threat and the FBI heard me and now I'm on the no-fly list, so I just wasted all my money on a Southwest ticket and I can't fucking use it and I can't get a refund because Southwest does this thing where it's all like, well, we can save, how about we're not going to give you your money back, but we're going to make it for we can get another flight. It's like, how do you know I'm going to be fucking traveling soon? And it lasts like 6 months. So it's like, fuck you, Southwest. But anyway, I'm glad I lost that because it was a good ego check. I think I was getting a little too cocky, and some stuff happened before that show that kind of threw me off my mojo, but I was still cocky. And, I'm glad that happened because it's like, oh, yeah, it made me realize, like, oh, I ain't shit. But, yeah, man, life's good. But it's good to have, like, an ego check that doesn't involve, that wasn't caused by psychedelic drugs. It was nice to have a sober, well, it wasn't sober. It was nice to have a good couple beers ego check, and just realize like I'm not that good, but I can only strive to be better. So yeah. But life's been going pretty I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that. Life's just been going good, like I'm doing some big shows. Like in 2 weeks or a week I'm doing the Brea Improv in California. That's gonna be sick. And then I come back, and then 2 weeks or a week from there I do Midland, Texas, and then I do a whole Texas run. And then I'm featuring some shows. That's going to be fucking sick with my boys. And then after that, we go to California again, and I'm going to get to do the world – you don't need to zoom in, dude. The world-famous Comedy Store. So that's going to be fucking awesome, dude. Life's going good. For 23, I'm moving up pretty fast, And, yeah, man, I mean, this episode's probably going to suck because I don't have a guest. I was going to have – I had my fucking dog – which I'm going to have to use an AI to give her that voice. I've been planning that for, like, weeks now, and I just never got to it. Because it's just setting this shit up that's a pain in the ass, And, yeah, man, life's great. Can't complain, I'm hoping I get the day off tomorrow so I can go drink today and see the show and support my boys. And if I can't, that sucks. But, hey, I'll make some money, so, take the good with the bad. And then I got Florida in October. And that's going to be pretty cool. So we got a lot of stuff coming up. I'm doing my first headlining show at the end of the year. My friend wanted me to do it earlier, but I was like, dude, I don't have that time. I'm going to just do like a quick 30, have some of my boys there, and it's going to be nice, dude. It's going to be everything's just like working out nice right now. I'm kind of hungover last night. Yesterday, me and my friends went to 2 bars. We went to a place called Ojos Locos, which is like it's just sort of like Hooters, but like way sluttier. I spent about $23 on a margarita and 3 beers, ice cold beers. Like if you want the perfect beer, go to Ojos Locos. It's just ice cold. It's nice. It feels great to drink those. And then we went to a bar called Moose's, and that was awesome. Now I'm home. And there was a pink moon last night. That was cool. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know where to go with this. Like I don't want to, like, there's nothing I really want to talk about that's going on in the world. Because, like, there's a lot of crazy shit going on right now. But, like, I care about it. But at the same time, I'm like, does my opinion about it really, like, add to things? Like, I don't think there's ever been, like, a subject or, like, an event going on where I truly cared enough to, like, make a public post about it or spread my opinion. Because my opinion doesn't really fucking matter. No, no one's opinion, like, really matters at the end of the day when you think about it. And, some people might be upset about that, but it's kind of nice. I feel like if more people just realized that we would stop putting our opinions out in public and then fucking fighting over them, So, I don't know. That's why I don't fucking post my fucking opinion is like, dude, I need to get PS5 pronto so I can play GTA 6 in September. That's really what all I care about right now. So, I really think, like, we should focus on, like, the important stuff in life, like, what color should I paint my bed? Stuff like that, like stop caring about like the real world shit that like, we can't do anything about. I think I'm going to go back to smoking weed because I'm not even high right now. I'm not intoxicated at all. I worked out, did some cleaning, and now I'm just like, dude, I'm chilling. So yeah, I don't know. I think I am going to go back to smoking weed though because booze isn't doing it no more, I'm tired of getting bloated from booze. But weed, I don't know, man. I just don't like feeling scared. Like it shuts up my brain, and I don't want and I work in a field where I strive to work in a field where I can't have my brain shut up like that. So that's why I don't want to smoke it, and I just kind of want to use it just to go to bed. Because when I used to smoke weed, I never thought like a hippie. I kind of just thought like I need to fucking clean up before my dad catches me and kicks my ass. That's what I thought when I used to get high. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to cut a section out of this episode and then re-edit it. So I gotta keep going. How long have I done so far? Let's see. We are at 18 minutes. All right, yeah, this is gonna be a short episode. Like we don't really have much going on. Like I've been reading the Bible a lot. But not the Bible a lot. I've been reading like sections from the Bible just because I want to write a good Bible joke that's like, it's not I don't want to be an anti-religious comic because there's one thing I hate, it's atheist comics. They just seem like George Carlin did it like the best because he was like the first one to do it, and then Bill Hicks copied him. And I used to love Bill Hicks a lot, but then as I rewatch him now, I'm like, this guy's just kind of like a buzzkill. And if you watch a lot of his specials, they all repeat, So I don't know. I thought now that I watch him again, I kind of think he's just a pretentious asshole. And then after that, everyone else that's an atheist comic is like the same fucking argument all the time. And then I don't know. But I don't want to write like an anti-religious joke. I just want to write like a joke about something that I read in the Bible. So I'll probably try that out at the open mic tomorrow. And yeah, man, like life's just going good. Like doing comedy and stuff like that. Fuck, there was going to be something I was going to talk. Oh, yeah. I'm not sure, like, if anyone's listening to this, and if you are, like, yo, thanks. But, shit, I just lost my oh, yeah, there it is. Like, I'm not sure, like, if your Instagram feeds have been, like, full of, like, gore videos, but mine have. Like, the other day I saw a video, and it was in India of this kid who was stuck to train tracks and got ran over, and at first I was like, why the fuck am I watching this? And then I really thought about like, why the fuck is this on Instagram? And then I got banned from well, not banned. I got put in Instagram timeout because I left a comment on my friend's post saying, "Hey, let's develop a cocaine addiction." Obviously, I was joking, but I couldn't send DMs or do anything for 3 days, and I looked like a rude asshole. And then I see this video of this kid getting fucking ran over by a train, and I'm like, well, that makes no fucking sense. So I think I'm being censored, and Mark Zuckerberg, like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I never shit on you publicly. So, like, dude, come on, like, let's squabble this, dude. I know you're watching, dude. You watch us all, dude. I know the camera I'm using you're probably tapped into right now. So, like, come on, bro. Like, let's chill, dude. Let's squash this fucking beef. But, yeah, a lot of stuff's been going on. I have to get the dog out because I was worried she's going to shit on my fucking couch. So, I don't know how long we're going to do with this episode. I'm thinking like a good, quick 20, a good 20, 25. It's going to be a short one. I just wanted to put something out because I was like, damn, I've been slacking it, and I want to get back into hustling, And I'm not trying to be like one of these dudes that like hustle for everything. I don't like people like that. Like, I hate the whole hustle culture, where it's all like, you got to grind to escape your mind. And it's like, that's not true. Like, I do think, like, boredom, though, does cause depression. Like, if you ain't doing shit, and then, like, obviously you get depressed. So, like, I don't know. Just fucking stay busy. That's why I'm doing this. Like, I said, like, a month ago, like, I'm going to commit to this podcast. And then I got fucking lazy because I just didn't want to do it. And then also, I do this at my parents' house. I just don't want anyone coming to my house to fucking be here to talk shit, so. Yeah, we'll figure it out, though, dude. I think that's going to be the end of the episode. But, yeah, welcome to An Honest Conversation. We're back. I can't guarantee when the next one's going to come out, but it'll be out, like, one day, so fuck yeah.